EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Charbonnet, and now over the middle, it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, here's Willis. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Willis looking to throw it. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Willis will look to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Willis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Falcons had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Wiggles free. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now 2nd and 9.
Right. Right.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Down. Set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Option play, here's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Come on, set. Set.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Clock, 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
Again, it's Robinson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready up. Ultra. Needle blue. Ready?
Love. This is 3rd and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Willis headed left off the option. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Come on.
3rd and 5.
Go track.
Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Drill.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
it definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Ultra. Cut.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
37-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 5. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Let's go now.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Shovel 38.
Robinson with another carry. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Steel, black, blue striking.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready, ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hut, hut.
Now Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check view. Ready?
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Down to about the 37.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3.